The path reveals itself as you walk it. The path reveals itself as you walk it. This one is quite deep to me because so many times you want answers as to what to do next. How do you go about handling a certain situation? And it's like sometimes all you need to do is take that first step, and then the next step will reveal itself from there. But look, hello guys, Kelvin, welcome back to the YouTube channel. So yeah, the path reveals itself as you walk it. It's such a hard thing for people to grasp. It's easy for me to say that, but it's so much harder to take the first step without knowing what the next step is going to look like. Do you know what I mean? That's where a lot of people struggle. I feel like I struggle with it, you know. A lot of faith is required to do something without knowing what the outcome is going to be or what that thing is going to lead to. It's very, very difficult to actually go about doing that. Not a lot of people can or want to. And because of that, they live in lives that they're not too happy with, but it's safe and comfortable because they don't want to actually go about taking a risk, you know? And for me, I flipped my mindset to the point where it's like not taking the risk is the risk, because not becoming who I want to become is the greatest sacrifice as opposed to anything I might have to do in the process of actually becoming who I can become. Do you get what I'm saying? So when we speak about the path reveals itself as you walk it, what we're basically saying is you have to sometimes walk in blind faith. You sometimes have to be prepared to make a move without knowing what the future's going to look like, but you still make the move anyway. And then you just trust that once you've made the move, the next move will reveal itself to you along the way. It's even now when I'm saying it, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to grasp, very, very difficult to do, and much more difficult in the moment when you've taken the first step and the next step hasn't revealed itself to you. Do you have the guts and the faith and the self-belief to wait it out and say, you know what, things might look shaky now, I might be in the wilderness now, but I know I'll come out of this. I know I'll be better in the process. Do you get what I mean? So that's just some food for thought there. Some things for me, you know, because it's definitely something I struggle with. But at the same time, let's flip it on its head, and that's not to say go out and make bold and brash and stupid decisions without thinking about potential consequences in the name of, oh, I'm going to take the next step and what's supposed to happen next is going to reveal itself to me. No, we always need to practice common sense. But it's like you do have to sometimes spell this out because people will just do things. I've been there, you know. Listen, my early 20s were complete stupid risk taking. That's just the genuine truth. But also just naivety, lack of knowledge, lack of self-confidence in myself, just laziness even, not being prepared to go out there and get the actual information and do the actual work required, instead looking for tactics and shortcuts to help me get to a certain destination. When, as I've gotten older now, approaching my late 20s, 30 in a few days, it's like, nah, have faith that God is leading you on the path. Take steps guided by God on that path. Do the best at every step, and the next step will reveal itself to you. And things will just flow. And I've seen it like, oh man, I was having a conversation at the gym with one of my friends this morning. It's like, bro, energy is everything. Energy is everything. You know, energy is everything. When we sometimes even speak about God, sometimes I feel maybe we're speaking about energy. Do you get what I mean? And energy is such a vast word, so I can't even begin to define it right now. But there's so much to just how things work. The universe conspiring to help people who are true to themselves and true to the paths that they feel that they've been led down by. Or God ordaining people's steps and making certain paths for them to walk down. I'm at the point where no coincidences. I do not believe in coincidences. I think I said it back on the debunking Dubai video, and it's like, bro, nothing happens by accident. God is too good. The powers that be are too strong and too great for something to just happen. We're undermining them to believe something is just happening out of coincidence. everything is ordained, everything is by design. And like that can be used incorrectly in some scenarios, and I've seen it happen to where people are just like, well, look, God is up, everything's up to God, I don't have anything to do, he's gonna decide what happens with me. And it's like, no, you still have to do the work. I love one of my favorite quotes of all time regarding that specific subject is, pray like it's all on God, work like it's all on you. Pray like it's all on God, work like it's all on you. So that means, look, we have complete faith. God, this is all on you. I don't have no part in this. It's all you. So that's, you just surrender. You devote everything to him. But at the same time, you do absolutely everything in your power to give him some sort of vehicle to help you. Because God wants to help you, but if you've got no business or job, then how's he going to do that? You think scrolling on your Instagram algorithm is going to create those blessings? Do you get what I mean? Like, you got to do something in your part. Like, God helps those who help themselves. It's literally just how it works. You know, there's really no way around it. But reiterating, the path reveals itself to those who walk it. You know, and what that even means is, if you don't walk the path, your journey in life might never be revealed to you. There's still, even I think it's TD Jakes has a book on soaring. I've never actually read it, but I've heard him speak on it in sermons, and it's like, at some point you have to jump. If you're an eagle and your wings aren't fully developed and you don't even know if you're gonna fly yet, I think the mothers actually throw them off the cliff as part of their grown, like, fly or die. Do you get what I'm saying? And at some point in many people's lives, they reach a point where they're so dissatisfied with the circumstances that they're just like, you know what? It can't be any worse than this. I'm just taking the risk. I've been there. So many others have been there. So many of my friends that are in sort of similar entrepreneurial journeys have been there, and they felt the same thing where it's like, you know what? It's costing me too much to not take the leap than it is to actually just take it. So I may as well just take it. I may as well just jump off the cliff and see if I fly. And like, you don't really die, because there's always, mediocrity doesn't go anywhere. So walk the path. Let it reveal itself to you. Could you imagine not walking it and seeing all the steps that are involved for you? And what happens is, the more you walk it, the better things get. I'm reminded right now in this moment of the book, The Pilgrim's Journey. It's from like the 1800s, maybe even earlier. Insane book, like super good, super powerful. I don't really read fiction, but that one really helped. And it's basically on walking the path. Having a vision of what you want for your life and just saying, you know what, despite any challenge and obstacle that comes my way, I'm going to go to this destination. I'm going to get there. And that's basically the journey that we're on, ladies and gentlemen. That's the journey I'm on. I've kind of reached a point right now where it's like, you know what, I've come too far to turn back now. My eggs are sort of, I don't even have eggs in that area anymore. My eggs are not necessarily all in one basket now, but I'm in a different store. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's pretty much where we're at right now. Thank you so much for watching this video again. A lot of things are happening. I hope if you did check in on the meta ads video yesterday, that was good value, but there's a lot of things happening in that space, and I'm so excited to continue to share on this journey. Bear with me. I don't have a haircut right now. I'm still just in the thick of everything, still building, still trying to see what direction we're going to take this channel in. But I just want to be consistent. The only focus right now is consistency. That's the only goal. And then we'll decide from there. But appreciate every single one of you. I need to do something. I mean, I don't really get views like that anyway, but I need to do something where maybe you can contact me if necessary. But the comments are there. But anyway, guys, peace and love. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you tomorrow.